knocking back a couple of beers and knocking boots and then knocking some balls around on their pool tables.
Knocking Boot Saloon has free pool every day till 7:30, or you can join the league.
Or get knocked silly at the comedy open mics, a special guest brought to you by Stand Up for live events every other Wednesday night.
Come and knock back a cocktail from their full liquor bar and enjoy some tasty snacks from their awesome food truck.
Knockin' Boot Saloon, 201 Keene Road in Largo, Florida.
It's 7 o'clock. It's Thursday night. I'm Mac James, stand-up comic, and it's time for Stand Up for News. Welcome back, nation, to another amazing, adventurous episode of Stand Up for News. We are stand-up comics, and we tell the news. Stand up for news. Stand up for news. We'll stand up for you. You can stand up too. Don't sit down. Nah, stand up now. Stand up for news. All right. Ah, yes. Good job. That's our music director, the artist known as Christopher Wright. Say hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
All right, welcome back, Chris. And my co-host, stand-up comedian, is here. She won cleanest comedy set from the theater that she performed at last week. Say hello to Robin Savage.
Oh, hello out there. I feel like you're going to be like, it's not Jimmy Page, but the most famous guitar, Jimi
Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. He didn't even say hello. He just went.
Solo, yeah.
I'm the Jimi Hendrix of the slide whistle, but I forgot the whistle in the car. I might run out. Oh, and my co-host from calling in from Lakeland, who started the show with me and Chris and Scott. Say hello to Russell X Mania, Russell Mania Stars, Russell Stars. Fire, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Welcome back.
Hey.
And then my co-host is back. He wasn't here last week. He was taking a nap. Say hello to Manny. He was. Say hello to Manny Avila.
Hola,
Stand-up comedian. And then we have our newest co-host here on the show again. His third week. Say hello to Felix, the comedian Felix.
Hello, world.
Welcome back. All right. And we have a special guest in the studio, a stand-up comedian, our special guest. Say hello, Victor Lopez.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Welcome to Stand Up for News. Did you bring any news to stand up for, Victor?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good, because that's the point.
He's one of the good guests.
The news was born without any legs, so we stand up for the news. You know, we all got to do our part and stand up for the news because the news, ain't got legs.
It needs a hand and a leg.
Yeah, the news don't have hands or legs.
Leg up.
So I don't know how to
wheel it
in
in
that wheelchair without even being able to push
wheel
it.
Wheel that in.
Yeah, so, okay, we're going to give our guest, Victor, a short interview, and I'm going to let Robin Savage take over from here. And go ahead, Robin, fire when ready.
Okay, Victor, we just met you collectively a few months ago. So how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy now for, I'm going to say, since about 93.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you take a break and come back? Or
Yeah, kind of. Well, like I was living down in Key West. I had retired from the Navy.
Oh, okay.
And then I stayed.
Oh, wow.
And I started a Key West comedy club down there. And now they've morphed into Comedy Key West with Joe Madhouse. He's running that down there. Here's a plug for them. Good for them.
Wow.
They're doing a great job. They started from nothing, and yeah, I'm really proud of them down there. So then we moved up here for opportunity.
Okay, wow.
Victor. And there's a lot more comedy. There's a lot more mics, and I get a lot more exposure up here.
Absolutely. I truly didn't know about your Key West connection. I bet that was fun because you probably got tourists and people just wanted to laugh and have a great time.
Oh, yeah, it was great. And just, promoting the shows and, getting, doing radio shows like this.
Now, was it in Key West proper or like one of like the Key Largo?
No, it wasn't Key West proper.
Okay.
Key West actual, as we say.
Get your verbiage right,
Manny,
I don't know that.
Manny, go ahead. Ask a question next.
Yeah, so I'm Puerto Rican, you're Puerto Rican, you're an older gentleman. I've been looking for my father for about 30 years. Are you willing to take a paternity test today on the show?
Yeah, it could actually, I don't know. You never know. Let's see, your mama live in the Bronx?
His mom
Morris Park, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a big possibility there.
Hijo. Nice to meet you.
About time, my last kid, I just met him. He turned 18, and his mother finally, I hadn't seen him since he was 9 years old. 7 years old. I was in the military, so I was constantly deployed, right? So anyway, she didn't let me see him. Long story short, when I got to see him, the first thing he asked me, he says, "Dad, Mom said that you want to have me aborted?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah. I said, it's not half as bad as what your mama wanted. He was like, what's that? I said, swallow you.
Victor puts a D in deported.
I thought his first question was going to be, where's the milk, Dad?
I thought you were getting milk and cigarettes, Dad. You don't even smoke.
I thought maybe he was worried about his like hairline. He was
Yeah,
thinking-
no. He was worried about that. I wanted to have him killed before he was even born.
That's how you do it. You get them before.
Yeah, absolutely. Before they become a financial burden.
Oh, we got the joke that it was. So thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Awesome. You're a
Chris is always so
buddy.
good at blowing, man.
Yeah, good job. Putting that whistle in. So,
Not the only one.
so Victor, what branch of the military were you in? I'm sorry.
Navy all
You
day.
told me before. And
Yeah.
where did we meet you at? We met you at.
I started
where
going
did we
to
meet you at? Knocking?
No,
Yeah. No, the other place. Grindhouse.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was Grindhouse.
That's
that
a
was
good
that was
mic.
my first open mic here.
We're gonna go there next
Yeah.
week, but I guess it's women only.
It is. I
So
was going to
guys
say
can't
this for
perform?
everything but plugs, but
Anything butt plugs?
yeah.
That's a segment we have later.
But,
Yeah.
My favorite
It's our
section.
last segment. It's also a name of a shop on 66th Street.
Yes, there is
It
going to
is.
be a women's comedy, and I'll go more into it. But yes, on July 13th.
Russell's
I got
got
a
one of
funny
those
story about
memberships cards there.
So I was just saying this story. So we met
Frequent
him.
flyer.
So we met Victor on a Friday at Grindhouse doing an open mic. The very next day, I was just looking in local hair salons near my place to get my hair done. And I'm talking to the barber, nice lady. She comes up to me. She does my hair. Midway through, I tell her I'm a comedian. And she goes, oh, yeah, my husband's a comedian.
Pretty
I'm
sure
like,
it
oh,
was a
what?
Thursday.
I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, what's his name? She's like, oh, it's Victor Lopez. I was like, I just met him the day before. So so it's a small world, world.
It was
No,
a
it's-
Thursday after our show we went there.
Yeah, it was.
But she did say that you kept her babies. So that's good.
It's a fur baby.
Is it irony that you have a hairdresser for a wife and you have no hair?
That's right. That's
is
right.
irony.
But she
I think
does
so.
often shave the hair on my back, so it's still works.
That's
She
what love
carves
is.
cool
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
in
I
there.
shave the hair on her back too.
Carlos Puerto Rican flags. Oh, hey, I got you another bandana, buddy. I got this for you.
Right out of his swamp ass.
No, I got that one for you, but there's I got Victor one too.
Oh, cool! Look at that.
I think that's a
It's a Cuban flag.
Oh, it's the wrong one.
Oh yeah.
Ah, dang it! I thought that was Puerto Rico.
Nah, this is a
Yeah,
Fidel
it's Cuban.
Castro flag there. Yeah.
That's a Cuban one.
James, you're kind of rocking it.
See,
Axl
we're blue.
Rose today.
It's
Like I said,
it's
you
blue-
said
it's
today.
blue on the
Hero.
star and
absolutely
red on the stripes.
Oh, you gonna have to keep it then if you don't want.
Close enough.
Well, I'm learning today then, apparently. So, Victor, what's your favorite open mic to perform at in the Tampa Bay area that you've been to? What's your favorite one?
Honestly, I
Pick
like
one.
that. I do. I like One of
Yeah.
Sunshine.
The right answer was Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's.
or
Oh
Knock
yes,
and Boots.
Dave and Buster's.
I'm
is
just
great.
kidding. Sunshine's where I cut my
I thought
teeth.
you wanted me to be honest.
I'm kidding. Yeah. I'm joking. I love that spot. I put probably 3,000 minutes on that stage when it was Coconuts, and I've been there a couple times. Have not done open mic since. I did open mic there once since they changed it to Sunshine, and performed there, hosting and a feature. That's the only times I've been there since. I've been working so much. So why is that your favorite one?
It's close to my house.
Oh,
That's
there we go.
one thing. It's convenient.
Convenience.
Convenient. Yeah.
What's your favorite gas station then, Shell? Is that the closest one to your house too? There's
Yeah.
a Shell right by there. All right.
Remember that killer set you did at that one gig with Mom? It was at what was that? Speedway. Yeah, remember that killer set
crushed
you did
it
at
at
Speedway.
Speedway.
You crushed it there that one time.
I started rocking my set at Speedway one time. All right. Well,
Do you remember precisely how many meth addicts were watching?
everyone in the basically. So I didn't count how many people were there, but all of them. Yeah. So.
Were there more
That's a
people?
Lakeland
or teeth?
audience.
Oh my! Hey Russell, you want to ask our guest a question? Go ahead, buddy.
What was it like the first time you realized that you absolutely just died on stage?
The line that I absolutely just died on stage, like I bombed.
Yeah, your worst.
You just bombed.
My
Worst
worst set
It's a rough
ever.
question.
Yeah. My first set ever. Absolutely. I was at the Comedy Zone, and over there you have to audition in front of comedians. And they are the ones who give you permission to audition for the owner.
They're like a comedy school there, don't they?
Okay, yeah, serious.
I know some
And
people.
I went up there, and they laughed at me.
They laughed at you. That's good.
They laughed at me.
That's
They
good
said,
then.
Fred ain't never gonna let you on his stage.
Did you ever get your vengeance? Did you ever get on?
Yeah, I did. I actually
If
won.
they laughed at you, you did your job. They laughed. That's all that matters. So.
Yeah, but they did. They corrected me because Fred doesn't let you curse on stage when you're an amateur comedian. He says you have to earn your way. If you can't be funny without cursing, you just can't be funny.
I approve of that.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So anyway, yeah, but I totally bombed that first day, and I went back and I wrote a set, and then I actually won the competition that next weekend, and I ended up opening.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So
You're the
pretty
man.
Nice.
My worst set ever I'd like to share with you is when I dressed up like a gay panda bear with a big gay panda bear emoji mask at Coconuts, your favorite place, which is now Sunshine. And no one laughed at a single 5 minutes of gay panda bear, strictly gay panda bear material. And I got 0 laughs, no boos, no crickets, just no one playing on their phone. They just stared at me the entire time for 5 minutes straight. Nothing. It was the silentest.
I can't imagine how
super-
that cannot be funny.
Super awkward. Well, here's my favorite gay. His name's Ben Tongzi, the gay stand-up comedy panda bear. And one time he talks like this. One time Ben Tongzi, he hooked up with a crazy polar bear. Yeah, but he wasn't gay like Ben Tongzi. Yeah, because he was only bipolar.
Wow.
Yeah, but they didn't laugh at it. I appreciate you guys. You didn't have to do that for me. It's silly.
So
Yeah,
were you the
0.
funny guy in the Navy? Like when you were the port, were you like the funny guy or?
Well, we would stand these really long watches, right? In a radar room, the think tank type thing, to bring to the ship, real dark, look like the Batcave. You know, and you're sitting there for 12 hours, and you're just sitting there and you're talking with your shipmates, maintaining your watch. You had a lot of time to write stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you had a lot of time, and that's when I started writing things like that.
Oh, wow.
Well, this
wow,
interview's a lot
okay.
longer than I thought it was going to be. We were going to stand up for some news soon, but I wanted to ask you one more thing. Is the song in the Navy, is it accurately describe the Navy? Who
Oh,
sings
please let it
I
be
did.
so.
I did sail the 7 seas.
Village people. That's
Yeah.
right. Was it accurate? The song?
Let's see.
Yeah.
So
Is there
you can sail the 7 seas, and then what's the other one? In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas. In the Navy, you
In the
can-
Navy.
We really tried not to sing that song. So, and whenever they played it in bars, we would tell them to stop.
Knock it out, you guys.
Especially in a Marine bar.
What was the question? The Navy?
In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas. In the
Yes.
Navy, yes, you can put your mind at ease. In
No,
the Navy,
No.
come on out, people, make a stand. In the Navy, can you see we need a hand?
Oh,
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
exactly.
we know what kind of hand that is.
Yeah,
That's a good job.
You know, those 8, 9
hand
month
on
long
deck.
deployments. Yeah, there's a lot of things you're doing with your hand.
Yeah, they're signing up new seamen fast.
Yeah.
boys.
All right. Well,
Or
we got to
slow.
get to the news, you guys. So we go counterclockwise. After Robin, Russell goes, then pick back up with Felix. And so I will begin because we got to stand up for the news. The news can't stand up for its own self. It's born without legs, born in a wheelchair.
Yep.
So we stand up for the news right here at WTAN.
Exactly.
You can call us up. 727-441-3000 is our number. We're going to knock out like 10 of these 10 minutes before I think a man on the street's going to call in, I hope.
Yeah.
Scott Patrick.
Old school today.
All right. A study was released this week saying that the Hebrew people are taking up martial arts in a large numbers, you guys. Mostly they practice jujitsu, though. Did you hear about that? Yeah. You thought I was going to say judo, huh? But no. Judo is what they cook their bagels with.
Oh, wow.
Judo.
Yep, that's what
Uh-oh.
it says.
my.
All right. Go ahead, Robin.
A new strain of sexually transmitted ringworm has been found in the United States. Yeah, they found it for the first time. Now people have to say things like, are you happy to see me? Or is that just an infectious fungus on your skin?
When they get married, they can just use the ringworm.
They can.
Oh, my
Oh, wow.
God.
Oh,
If you like it, you
my.
should have put a ring in it.
Somebody did.
If you like it, you should have put a ring in it. Uh-oh.
All right,
Russell!
I think that joke got Russell a little too excited. Already.
What's breaking
Yeah,
news?
the fire alarm is the fire alarm has gone off in my house. Anyway, the Pabst Blue Ribbon Company has announced that during the summer they're going to do a special case of beer that holds 180 cans. Now, apparently though, it's only going to be sold close to trailer parks, prisons, and where other white trash people assemble. So, in other words, all of Polk County.
All of Russell's hangouts.
The slogan is "Yes, we can."
They're gonna make gazillions off of that. Pabst Blue Ribbon, they did a whole 180 on their demographic, didn't they?
Yeah, and it's only going to be like $11 or 180 cans, so you can just go with that.
Yeah, and then next they'll be having Dylan Mulvaney on their can.
Who's got that kind of money? Dylan Mulvaney. She was on the Bud Light can. Everybody got upset, remember? Yeah. But why? Why did they get upset? You know? It's a good
because
thing
the more they drank, the prettier she got.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know when not to drive when the hotter Dylan gets while I'm drinking Bud Light. Also, everybody knows that she doesn't drink Bud Light, right? So they made a new it was Bud Light seltzer just for her. Did you know that, Victor? Yeah, it's called Witch Sex on the Beach. All right, over to Felix with breaking news. Fire when ready.
Yes, naked man running naked on a plane.
Oh, I got my attention.
Naked man was running through the Virgin Australia plane terminal. He knocked over an attendant. An attendant, and he was arrested. Now, I say all the crazy people either fly Sprint or Virgin Airlines.
He threw like a bunch of cell phones and snakes inside the police station after he crashed into it.
That's crazy.
Phony snakes, not even real snakes. That's crazy.
Well, see, I'm pretty sure he was naked.
They're rubber snakes.
Oh, no, this guy was caught running naked.
Yeah.
He tackled a flight attendant, and then he had a bag of rubber snakes that he
just stole a vehicle and crashed it into the police station. Oh, I'm sorry. Different naked guy.
It's a Wish.com Samuel Jackson.
Different naked.
It's like an antagonist from Mr. Magoo or something like that.
This isn't the one that happened in there Walmart.
It's a different naked guy. I'm sorry, guys.
And see, we don't know if it was a snake on the plane. Now, it might have been just a caterpillar, if he was naked. A lot of small things.
Inchworm.
My anaconda don't want none, mate.
Was he naked because he took Virgin Airlines a little too serious?
Well, Victor, let's see what you got for us, buddy.
Oh, well, recently, Donald Trump and the Republican Party have decided that they figured out a way to solve global warming and immigration in one fell swoop.
Oh, my.
Yeah, they're going to deport El Nino.
Did you hear my?
That's a whistle.
Yeah, hit it.
Yeah.
Joking today. Did you hear my El Nino joke last week?
No.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. El Nino's back and it's on California's coastlines. That was last week. Yeah, I guess I heard about Biden's open policy for the open border or whatever. Yours is funnier though. Good job, Victor.
So that means his wall that he's going to build has to be hurricane-proof now too. I don't know.
It's got to be a seawall.
Yeah, because he's got to come back,
Hurricanes dig tunnels.
They have a special warrant out for his sister La Nina. Crazy.
All right, so here goes my not so good joke. But it is true. On Friday, a man in Wisconsin broke the world record by eating 30,000 Big Macs.
Oh,
Right,
Wow.
The record, however, was for the most severe heart attack. That was a record. Don't expect much this week from me, guys. This is what,
I came in second.
He was eating Big Mac James, what you was eating. 30,000 calories, buddy. Trump today, he said he wants a gag order lifted for the hush money verdict. Did you hear about that, you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yes.
Stormy Daniels told Stand Up for News correspondent Matt James, gag order, he isn't that big. Trust me. Trust me.
He's
She
not.
ordered something else. He didn't order Didn't order that.
She said
There was nobody gagging there.
Yeah. She said they can't put
Not
a
even a
gag
call.
order on her because she doesn't have that reflex.
Exactly. she's there's no way.
Maybe actively.
Yeah.
Gag.
She's like, it's physically impossible. I'm just.
I ordered you though. Too bad. So sad. Go ahead, Mom. Fire when ready.
Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and Home Goods have announced that their employees will start wearing body cams. Yeah, this move is because the companies are hoping it will cut down on shoplifting, but so far it has just increased videos of catching Karens in the wild. I thought you said there was a 6 in that side.
Whenever I shop there, I feel like I'm just shopping from what's on the floor. Eventually, I'm just like picking things up. Well, this is nicer than what's on the rack.
A glorified thrift store.
Oh, I love that place. Well, okay, Felix. Oh, sorry, Russell. What else you got? Breaking news from Lakeland.
Breaking news from Lakeland. By the way, I used to work at TJ Maxx when it was nasty and dusty and dirty. Not like it is now.
Was that last week?
Did you work with TJ or
No,
Max?
it's actually all cleaned up. Anyway, McDonald's loses the Big Mac trademark in Europe to rival Super Mac restaurants. Now, other restaurants are able to use the term like a Big Mac, better than a Big Mac. And of course, when I go visit Europe, I can be referred to as Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy Russell. Yeah,
I'm the daddy. Yeah, I used to be the daddy of the group, but now I've been replaced.
Oh no! You never replaced. Not in our hearts.
Yeah.
Not in our hearts.
Oh,
Mac
okay.
Daddy.
When I suggested they change it to Super Mac James, they just laughed. Yeah, they just laugh like Manny is right now. Go ahead, Victor. Fire one ready.
it's
Mike.
my turn.
No,
All right.
go ahead. I'm lost. Go ahead, Felix. Go ahead.
I'm here like,
I don't know what's happening right now.
Don't skip one minority for the
The
other
mushrooms
minority.
are kicking in. You
I
guys.
can't have y'all running me over like that, man.
See?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, but a giraffe nibbles on a 2-year-old. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but
Giraffe nipples on 2
Sounds like
no,
Giddy.
he nibbled.
Nibbled. I'm sorry.
He nibbled, like he actually was.
Sounds funny too, though.
Well, a giraffe in one of those drive-through safaris. Excuse me. I guess the lady was on the back of a truck and they seen giraffes and all types of animals around and stuff. And while she was feeding her child, the giraffe happened to grab her child.
Oh.
Yes, he happened to grab the child, and she yelled at the giraffe like, "Drop my child! Drop my child!" And you know, giraffe don't know, so
Does he English?
he puts the
They're
baby
from
down. You
Africa.
know? Now, I'm not being funny. You know, this has to be some white people shenanigans.
I was gonna say without saying the race.
Because see,
Were they white people?
of course, sure.
I think it was. I bet you that giraffe was named Jeffrey from Toys R Us. He was pissed.
So giraffes like white meat and not dark meat, you're telling
It's
me.
funny that you say that though, because I was wondering if them animals saw that giraffe do that and was saying, "Jeffrey, put that thing down."
Nice.
You know,
They were
I think
racing to
his name
save
was
that kid. I
Giddy.
guess they raced against the giraffe. They were neck and neck, though.
That's one way to get rid of a kid, and it sounds more effective than your abortion plan, I think.
If that giraffe would have swallowed, it would take way longer to get down to its stomach because it was such a long neck, you know?
That's torture for that little sperm.
Jiminy Crickets. You got to get a parachute for that something.
all I'm saying is though, like the closest y'all gonna catch black people at a safari like that, we're gonna probably be somewhere behind the fence or at Zoo Tampa.
What about like
If it's
Busch
an
Gardens? They're like open air.
No, because they pretty much, you know, everything's blocked off. It's caged in.
It's
So
safe.
If it's an African safari, you guys are the ones on the cars with the guns. You know what I mean? You guys have the guns already. You guys are ready.
They're like, don't worry, you don't need a gun. I will handle it. Don't
Which
you
they
worry about it. You don't need a gun. We don't trust white people with guns. So
You shoot us with it.
In other breaking news, we're going to slide it over here to Victor. Fire when ready, sir.
oh man, Biden Hunter. Oh man, Hunter Biden. Right? Can you believe this cat? You talk about some ghetto stuff, boy.
He's gangster.
So his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, was his dead brother's ex-wife.
Oh.
Did y'all know that?
I didn't.
And they was doing crack together. Okay, when asked where he was the night of the gun, she said she didn't know, but he left her a text saying that he was behind the stadium. He's going to make a deal with Mookie. I want to know.
Is that basketball player?
Who is Mookie? If they want the top number one witness, get Hunter Biden's drug dealer. I'm just saying. Come on. He had poor Hallie doing crack with him. She said that he had crack rocks the size of baseballs. I really want to know who his dealer is. I mean, no, really.
Mookie said that.
How did he get past the Secret Service people?
I just wonder, is Mookie related to Corn Pop?
Mookie's related to peanut and corn pop.
All I gotta say is, forget about Biden running for president. Hunter Biden should run, because have you ever tried to outrun a crackhead? It's nearly impossible.
Yep. Mookie said that any publicity is good publicity, so he's all down for that. I always thought Mookie was like a cow you had to turn on and put the. Put it right in the ignition.
Mookie.
All right, go ahead, Manny.
All right, let's see. Was that a gay panda joke? Or
it's gonna be.
Let's see. Today, the FDA approved a new anti-obesity drug. In order for the pill to work effectively, they released it in mint chocolate chip flavor. Again, that's all I got. I don't have the best jokes today, but bear with me. I got gay bear jokes today, so just hang tight.
Breaking news, you guys. Women with smaller boobs that don't get hired at Hooters now have a welcoming place to work. Did you hear about that? It's called Applebee's, not Apple D's for a reason. So we have Scott Patrick, man on the street. Yay. You there, bud?
Yay!
Is he there? I guess he's not there yet. He said he's calling in at 7:30, and I saw Matt waving at me. I don't know what that's about. So back in the 90s, you guys, a VHS movie rental store was going to pop up everywhere just for African-American people. Did you hear about that, you guys?
No.
Yeah, way back in the 90s. Yeah, their name was going to be, they never took off because the name was going to be Blackbusters. But it never took off because I guess the LAPD already trademarked and copywrote the name.
One time I found a DVD underneath my dad's bed called Blackbusters Volume 2.
I was about to say, I thought that was a porno.
Well, okay. Apparently you're right, Chris.
You found it under your
Okay, I put it there.
You forgot you put it there, then you found it.
Sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar to Russell. He memorized the dialogue.
Okay, in other Hunter Biden news, Hunter Biden is on trial for having firearms illegally. Many people are calling this Hunter's gun trial, as in he's gonna be convicted.
That sounds like one of my jokes today, Robin. Talk about low-hanging crack rocks. I
mean, Well, you guys have been waiting for it all night. You got him.
Finally.
Scott Patrick's on the line right now.
Thank you, Matt. Finally, the man on the street has come back to stand up for news. Scott Patrick, welcome back. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just calling in because I love you guys.
We're all excited.
I love you three. What do you have? What street are you on today?
Actually, today I'm on Dale Mabry in front of Mons Venus because today's National Eyewear Day and National D-Day, and I'm trying to get some D's up close. And it was right down the street from the Buccaneers store at Raymond James, which is where I just bought a patch for my brown eye. Hey, I've always kind of been known as a butt pirate.
Russ is here. Don't cover that thing up.
I already got that title. Sorry.
Are you single, matey?
Sorry, matey.
What do you got for us? Any news out there?
Yeah, I get some news. Just tell me when I run the course.
Oh, hit the street news. You start, and then we'll go with Felix and roll right through everybody. Or no,
okay,
Russell will be after you. Go ahead.
So in North Korea, the citizens are gifting each other crystal meth as a Lunar New Year gift.
Oh, wow.
Which I think is great because it will really be eye-opening.
Well, you know, Asians have always been known for their speed. So I think there's
over to Russell.
Okay, California has so many people driving electric vehicles that the gas tax money has completely dried out. So now they come up with a plan to charge people who drive these cars by the mile. Now, per mile in California traffic, they'd have to charge by the inch.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe by the stop.
I was gonna say
I charge by the inch.
I was gonna say Russell must know a thing or two about charging by the inch.
I charge Russell by the inch.
I'd make more money charging by the pound. Trust me.
I charge Russell by the inch. He charges me by the pound. I always like him. Always wanted to pay more.
We still can't break $1. What the hell? Okay.
Same about change for a quarter. All right, Felix. Back to you.
Now, this is the craziest thing I ever heard. But a man stole 17 cans of Pringles because he said once you pop, you never can't stop. And that's a dumb reason to get popped by the police.
Yeah. Don't stop unless there's a cop.
Yeah, right. But instead of prison, man, I think they should just go ahead and send this man to fat camp for about 12 months. Get out, But you have to be like the stupidest criminal to do that.
I'm confused. Is Dylan Mulvaney on those cans also, or?
I mean, he had a food habit like
that's crazy. Pringles, just 17 though.
17 cans.
You think he went for 18? He was like, that's a little too much.
Yeah, I'm full. Yeah, at least walked around the aisle. I mean, for Christ, he could have did like me, just walked around the aisle eating the chips. By the time the can empty, just put the can down and walk out like ain't nothing happened.
Russell would never have gotten caught. He would have, put him in a place they never would have found him.
That's a can in the can right there.
It's 3D, baby, 3D.
All you hear is them popping as you walk.
All right. Victor
Lopez.
Over to you, Victor.
Oh, how do you follow that?
About 10 feet away, I go. 12 hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
Double the COVID 6 foot.
So, Floridian woman, she went to open up her cars in the in her yard, and there was an escaped convict in there. And isn't that crazy? And the parents of that convict should have knew that he was in store for a life of crime just by his name. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Jesse James.
Oh. That's one of my relatives, bro.
Yeah. Jesse James.
My family's related to him.
Yeah, she ran inside to get a gun, and he stayed and waited in the car. I'm Jesse James.
I'll give you some time to load it up. That's funny. Yeah, if your name's Jesse James, either you're a criminal, you're a wrestler, or you're a stripper. One of those three.
Pretty much your destiny's decided for you at that point.
All right. Are you guys ready to not laugh? Here we go. Legendary astronaut Buzz Aldrin is now single. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Oh.
Yeah. He's he set his bar pretty high because on his Tinder profile, he says he's looking for someone who's out of this world. Sorry. Sorry, I said that.
Did you get that joke from a Valentine candy bar?
It was a Laffy Taffy, actually. I'm sorry.
I wonder if he's looking for someone out of this world that he might be interested in Uranus.
Hey.
You're welcome.
Can you bring Pringles to Uranus?
All right, this is something I want to tell you guys. When I had to go to rehab, you guys, for my heroin addiction, I decided I would just go to the WWE instead. You know why, Mom?
Why?
Because I had to put the smack down. And I have to follow that with this also.
Maybe Hunter Biden should join wrestling.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, right. I have to follow it with my love life used to actually be like the old WWE Attitude Era. Did you know that, Mom?
I did not.
Oh yeah. I had to ditch the attitude first of all. Trust me, I definitely don't miss DX.
Why did she not?
Here we go.
Definitely sucked it, bro. Like DX always said. But now I don't know if there was other catchphrase or something.
Yeah.
When I met you
yes, it was. And don't quit your day job, James.
Oh, I don't have a day job.
Oh.
I don't have a job. I don't. Yeah, it's my last day anyway. Yeah, my last day on Earth.
Oh, stop saying that.
It's my last day on planet Earth.
That's because he's going to date Buzz
I
Aldrin
joined
and
Space Force, you guys. Yeah, it's my last day on planet Earth. Tomorrow, I'm leaving.
You're leaving on a jet
I'm going to
plane?
be the first man ever to inhabit Uranus, Chris.
No, you won't.
What? You been there already?
Even though I don't hold that title.
All right,
You might see a few flags in there. Or maybe not flags. Maybe more.
One small step for mankind.
You might be able to bring back a couple Pringle cans.
They were pride colored.
17.
Dang it.
17. Oh my Lord.
She's only 17 cans.
Right. A UK couple was arrested for dining and dashing in the town of Swansea City, Wales. A couple told authorities that they were on a Swansea City diet. When they Swansea saw food, they would eat it and then swan dive out of the restaurant. See, it was funnier when I wrote it. It didn't make sense when I said it out loud.
An actual whale wrote that. What's the porpoise?
What's the point?
Go ahead, Felix.
So a necklace stopped the bullet.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, what?
A necklace.
Was it
A Cuban,
Mr. T
like a
or
Cuban link. Yeah.
Not even that big.
Mr. T's got all kinds of gold.
Well, this person only had one chain, and I think it was gold actually. But I mean, it saved this man's life, So thank God for the Jesus piece.
Jesus saves in multiple ways. Bro.
Yeah, not everybody needs to go and get you a little Cuban link. Whether you're young, old, fat, skinny, whatever, just go and get you a little nice necklace.
Russell got a pearl necklace. You stop a bullet?
I don't know.
I could make more pearl necklaces.
Yeah. Depends how many he's wearing at once.
That man's name was Mr. T.
I pity the fool.
I don't pity that fool.
I did say that though. It was 22, which is a very small bullet.
That's
that 22 Kepler.
I've been hit with a 22, bounced it off.
James doesn't normally play the race card, but he played an Uno card right now because I got skipped.
Oh, shoot, that's right. You're after Russell. All right, go after Felix then. Your turn.
Who's going? Me or?
I guess you, Scott Patrick.
The alleged last living relative of Adolf Hitler was just arrested and convicted for pedophilia.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and some sources say that he just liked to watch them get into the shower.
Oh, he's really messing up that family name for him. Isn't
Did you want the kids to easy bake oven beforehand, or no? That's a little Let's scale that one back.
He's giving them all easy bake ovens as gifts. We didn't mean to skip you, Scott. Go ahead and tell another one.
All right. We've all heard of crime syndicates. Well, one was just caught. It was an illegal pig semen syndicate. They were caught smuggling hog sperm to Australia and shampoo bottles.
Huh.
And the syndicate made the argument that the sperm was from Australia because they got it from down under.
Russ, how long have you been heading this crime syndicate, Russell?
I only do bear sperm.
Oh, my goodness. What about, otters? You don't do those?
And he has no hair on his head, so I'm scared to ask what parts of his body he's using it on.
I got hair on my head. Thank you very much.
Victor's got an otter head. Is that what you're trying to say?
This
is what that means?
I'm not into otters. I like bears.
The more head I get.
This is probably aging me. This is probably aging me, but I wonder if she was singing, I'm going to wash that pig right out.
What is happening right now?
It's what Kermit the Frog sang when he broke up with Miss Piggy.
I make my own gel too, Oh my goodness. Oh, Victor, your turn.
Okay. Oh, a Florida man in a tractor versus a college dorm down in the Florida Keys this week. Yeah. So he ran the tractor, a John Deere tractor, into the college dorm, and then when the cops came, he went and he ran into the police vehicle. Now the cops were going to shoot, but they weren't allowed to because you're not allowed to shoot deer in the Florida Keys.
I thought they didn't shoot because he was a white man.
Down there, everybody's your relative. Let's go.
Russell, did you go?
No,
You
it's
better
okay.
go now.
Here we go. I'm going to go now. All right, we're going to do this. These are things. If you haven't decided if you're going to vote for Biden or Trump, remember these are things that Biden can do, and Trump will no longer be allowed to do. And number one, of course, is travel overseas. He will not be allowed to do that anymore. Number two is carry a gun. Can't have a gun anymore. Number three is visit a prison. Yeah, he might be visiting Hunter, although you never know. Number four is vote in the state of Florida. Ron DeSantis is going to jerry-rig that. Number five is can't actually hold a real estate license anymore. He can't hold public office except for presidency. He can't serve on a jury, which he probably never would anyway. And he can't be a school bus driver. Can you imagine him as a school bus driver? I would put P. Diddy in charge of a school bus before I put him in charge. And of course, and he can't
Maybe
work
it's a short bus.
Yeah, it's a short bus maybe. And of course, he can't work. He can't work at a car dealership, and he cannot be a funeral director.
Well, if they paint the
These
bus
are
orange,
things.
they
You
wouldn't know
can
he's
paint the bus
driving.
orange. He would blend right in.
Yeah.
He would be the best bus driver ever. If he'd be the bus driver for the prison.
That's why they're changing the color of the jumpsuit.
Now, he could do that if he ever gets to go to prison, which he never will serve a day. But if he ever did, he could be the bus driver for the prison. Yeah, he can throw Stormy under it.
That's true. If he wears an orange jumpsuit, you won't tell if he's naked or.
You're like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
That's the easy escape plan for him.
And my favorite quote of the week, though, is Martha Stewart going, "Lock him up." That was it. That's all she needed to say. It was funny.
She should know a thing or two about being locked up, right?
She said no. She got her best recipes in jail. Probably where she met some friends with Snoop Dogg.
All right, man. What do you got for us?
Last bad joke for today, I promise. Texas man is facing felony charges for trying to sneak on board a flight by taking a photo of another female passenger's boarding pass.
Oh.
All right. Because it was Texas, he was only charged with trying to identify as a woman.
You could be serious, though, in Texas.
An Oregon man crashes his stolen car into a woman's car she was also stolen that car, you guys. So a guy stole a car, he got in a car accident with a woman with another stolen car, I guess. This is going to be like they hooked up afterwards. And they're going to have their own sitcom or something. So basically, they banged, and later on they banged again, I bet their baby will be in an accident too.
I thought a smaller baby car was going to come out. Smaller stolen car.
Ricky Martin singing in my background.
We're going to do this, and then Chris will sing a song. Man in Pinellas County, Carl George III Jr., arrested for child porn on his computer, as well as Carl Jr. having a woman having sex with a snake. That's weird. Carl III is held with no bail. Yeah, it's not the funny part, is it? I guess it is.
Yeah, it is.
Mom. Now Hardee's has to change all their stores' names to just Hardee's and not Carl Jr. anymore, since Carl Jr. was apparently trying to order from the kids menu. Plural form of kids, not possessive form.
Yeah.
Now the artist known as Christopher Wright, would you like to play us a beautiful song?
Sure.
Awesome.
Sure.
Fire away. The mic is yours.
Absolutely. However, would it be cool to do a little You're Gay news? We haven't done that in a little while. It is Pride Month after a while. Right. I got to stand up for the gay news. It is St. Pete after all. I am gay, and this is You're Gay news. No, it's not.
Wait a minute. What?
It's You're Gay news, James, and it's emphasis on You're Gay news. I think you said it was your news. Yeah, no, it's my news. It's your gay news. That's what it is. Just go ahead. Let's right. Just a couple little pointers. I wanted to point out that the St. Pete Pride Parade is happening on June 22nd this year, Saturday, June 22nd. That's my birthday. Nice.
Okay.
Look at that. We have a nice gay birthday down in Straub Park. Yeah, it's presented by Can Community Health, featuring Saucy Santana as the headlining artist. So that should be pretty fun. I saw a sign over in Tampa the other day. Apparently, this is big news over there. The Hard Rock Event Center is putting on a production of what's called my big gay Italian wedding, and they're totally doing like my big fat Greek wedding, but it's like Italian, and they're going to be.
You think there's going to be a lot of sausages there?
I think there's going to be. There's probably be a lot of Italian sausage there for sure.
It's going to be tutti frutti.
Ooh.
Right.
I am a
one final point I want to make. This happened
right. Are we gonna get whacked?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like that one time, James, where you got whacked off that one time. Then like
man to whack me off.
Right.
And then he whacked me. It's a very specific,
very specific type of hitman. And
whacked him in the forehead. I told that at my job, and the server says, "What? I could probably do it for less." And I said, "I don't think you understand the term hitman."
Right. Jeez, James. Fine. And then the final little bit of your gay news is I'm sure you all heard the decree that was disseminated down by Governor DeSantis. He decreed that the pride lights are illegal to display on the bridges in Florida, so we can have no pride display on the Skyway. So
no bus either. You hear that? We're not doing the rap on a bus.
Oh wow, that's sad.
No, Transit Authority is not having, for the first time in like 13 years, gay pride, whatever Pride Month wraparound bus tribute. That's because Trump's going to be driving it. Not no more.
Right.
Not no more.
But so residents of Jacksonville decided to take to the bridge there and decided to light their bridge with rainbow colored flashlights because they were like, you know what, screw you, DeSantis, we're going to do our thing. But yeah, I love my city. In response to Governor Ron DeSantis banning pride lights being displayed on bridges this year, dozens of local residents use different color flashlights. It's the first time in 3 years that the Skyway hasn't been lit up for pride color, and it's all part of what's called Florida's, quote, Freedom Summer. They're doing Freedom Summer, so only red, white, and blue can be displayed on the bridges.
Those are only colors in the rainbows that count there.
From Memorial Day to Labor Day, which is they even point out runs over other important holidays like Mental Health Awareness Day or Juneteenth. We can't have
Didn't Freedom be a gay guy song? Like George Michael?
On Juneteenth, are they going to do all black light?
Maybe.
So they're all gonna
right? Yeah. No, I think that's Freedom. That's Aretha Franklin.
I like that you called him a dictator.
George Michael.
Yes.
Because you can't spell dictator without dick. So.
Exactly. see, because Ron DeSantis isn't. It's not like he has a huge dick or something that we call him that.
I am shocked.
I always thought Decree was the villainous aliens in Marvel Universe.
Perhaps I'm not. I know nothing about Marvel. Actually, you're talking to the wrong guy.
Somewhere out there's a nerd listening to Stanford. Not calling in about dead baby jokes. It's enjoying that one right now. Go ahead.
Right, so I'm going to do a very quick little tune because I know we are almost out of time. Yeah, I'll keep this one short. So we're just going to do a little bridge version. One of my favorite songs to play, James. I know you like this one a lot. It's by a group I enjoy. It's by a group I enjoy called the Kings of Leon. It's called The Runner. So and we're going to do like a shortened version of this. So.
When Chris.
Times as we go, we know what times will change. I talk to Jesus. Jesus says I'm okay. While she says she's on her own, I'll be pacing on the phone, taking numbers, taking names. Awful sick and tired of the game. And it's cold bottle. Cold and it's cold and it's cold when you're near. Cold when you're near any bottle.
Let's give it up for Chris Wright, you guys.
Yay!
I like your necklace, Chris. That's so cool. Could that stop a bullet, you think?
This?
What if I,
this little soda light.
What if I put some pearls on it for you?
Pearls?
You think that would stop a bullet?
Maybe a BB.
I think he just wants to give you a pearl necklace.
You're lucky my gun's not loaded then. All right,
these guns are, James. You gotta look out. So.
I gotta share something with you real quick. I know a hot chick from high school, you guys, and she was born in a car. So her parents actually named her Audie, and that's a true story. I just wish that she got born in an escort.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Shout out to that lady.
Oh, the weather. I am Mac James, and this is your weather. I don't know whether or not you can take life one day at a time if it's Tuesday, because then you got to take it 2 days at a time. Yes, and that's our weather. And now we got to cover everything but plugs, though, Manny, because look how much time we got left.
Oh no!
So plug something, Robin.
Ed Shed is going to be at the Squeaky Wheel Theater tomorrow at 8, and then also Sunday at 2:30.
Ah, sweet. All right, plug something, Victor.
Plug something.
Everything but plugs, yes.
Everything but plugs.
You got a show coming up?
West Lopez Real Estate.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my wife right there. All right, 305-396-5601.
Say it again.
305-393-3488. 305-393-3488. Anybody who's looking to buy or sell real estate in the Tampa Bay area, that's your girl.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's good. That's good.
Also does a killer perm, I gotta say.
Yeah, you can see her at JCon.
All right, I'm going to plug Dave and Buster's Monday. Vinny Natali's got a great show. It's going to be a comedy extravaganza, so that'll be a one-time only show. So be there 8 o'clock Monday. And Chris, plug some.
And I would have a butt plug, but I've been using Pringle cans. So
I have one plug. It's actually got 1 minute, got one plug. Perfect. It's actually not for my show. I was going to plug Metro Wellness. If you guys are not knowing your HIV status or haven't been tested in a while, please, for the love of Jesus, it is Pride Month. Go get tested. You can get free stuff done there. You don't need insurance. Know what you're getting into before you go out there partying this Pride, guys. They didn't pay me to say that. I'm just saying, as a patient.
Do they accept virgins?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
love you, Scott Patrick.
Love you guys.